Hey guys, it's Shelby and welcome to another episode in this series of things I talked myself out of buying. I've been trying to create new series on my channel if you haven't noticed. I think that having a few set videos per month will make it a lot easier for me to make other content that is more creative, that I can give more time and energy to, and it's still interesting and it still helps contribute to consuming less, being more of a minimalist, also always in turn a more zero waste, less waste, lower impact, all of those things. So this series kind of centers around things I talked myself out of buying. If you don't know, and if you're new here, I used to be a hyper consumer. I want to make a story about that whole, my whole past and how I got here soon, but it's going to include some things from my family and stuff like that. But if you didn't know, like I was saying, I used to be a hyper consumer. In high school, I never wore the same outfit twice. That's where I come from. My mom has a literal shopping addiction, and so I've had to try to move away from that to align my life with my values. And I want to be more of a minimalist. I want to have a more decluttered house, and in order to do that, I have to talk myself out of buying things. Because reality is that I make enough money to buy almost anything that I needed or wanted or saw that I liked, but that could be endless because there are an endless amount of things in the world to buy, and so I'm talking myself out of doing that. If you want to join in on this conversation, leave me a comment in the comment section below with something you've recently talked yourself out of buying, and we'll go ahead and get into mine. It never fails. He's just always gonna be doing his own thing while I'm trying to do mine. He's gonna jump. Just give him a second. Okay, so the first thing I talked myself out of buying comes with kind of a funny story, I guess. I don't know if it's funny, but whatever. Recently, I was at a work conference and I didn't bring my cloth pads. This is because my period is really weird. I was on Depo when I was in high school, the Depo birth control shots, and they really messed up my hormones. I used to have a normal cycle before then, and since then, my cycle has never been normal again. Every time I talk to a doctor about it or I read about it online, it just says it takes time for those things to stop impacting your endocrine system. But that hasn't happened to me because I still have pretty irregular periods. And I tell you all this to tell you that whenever I was at my work conference, I forgot to bring my pads and I started my period, of course. The other part of that is, there's a lot of TMI in this first little thing. But the other part of that is, I don't wear underwear on a normal basis. You guys, I know that's a lot. I've been thinking about making a video about why I don't do that in general, but I don't have some super strong opinion on that like I do shaving. It started in high school. I was in drill team and we weren't allowed to wear underwear with our outfits. So on Fridays I wouldn't wear underwear, and then it just kind of turned into me not wearing underwear. I will sometimes if I'm wearing jeans, which is not very often. So wearing leggings, I just feel like you can see the underwear sometimes, and that's weird, the lines and stuff. I wear leggings most of the time, so I just skip underwear when I'm wearing leggings, and that's what I wear a lot. Specifically this past month, because I was doing a challenge of wearing this dress every day for a month. That should be out soon. But yeah, anyway, so that was a lot. But I don't wear underwear, and I started my period at this conference, so I don't have underwear and I don't have reusable pads. Yeah. So in Austin, I'm used to being able to Postmate something if I need it like that. Or I haven't done Postmates. I don't use Postmates or those delivery systems really, but I know that they're available to me. And since I was at a conference in a hotel and they didn't have these things that I needed and I didn't have a car, I figured I'd Postmate a pair of underwear and some pads, which would be unfortunate because I would have to buy underwear from a regular store that are probably definitely not ethical, and then I'd have to buy throwaway pads, which is wasteful, and it sucks. But I was trying to look past that because it's an emergency and I had to have these things. But luckily, Madison told me to call the hotel concierge front desk people and ask them if they had some, because apparently that's a thing. Apparently that's a thing. So now I have pads. I am kind of calm because I have that, but I don't have underwear. And I can't Postmate anything. I don't have a car. I even looked where the closest Walgreens or CVS was, and it was a 30-minute walk. And at this point it was 9 o'clock at night, and I didn't really want to walk around a city I didn't know by myself. So I was like, what am I gonna do? So I started digging through my suitcase, thinking maybe, I don't know what I was thinking, what the fuck I was gonna do, but I happen to have bathing suit bottoms. So I hand washed those bathing suit bottoms for the 3 days that I was there, and I used pads that I got from downstairs. So I don't know if I necessarily talked myself out of buying it, because I could have gotten an Uber. That was what I was planning to do if I couldn't have found underwear or pads, but I didn't have to buy anything. I got the pads for free, and I wore bathing suit bottoms for a few days at a work conference. Whatever, it worked. I always bring bathing suit bottoms when I'm going to a hotel, because like sometimes, you know, people will be like, let's go swimming, and then I need bathing suit bottoms. So yeah, good thing, Shelby. Next thing I talked myself out of buying is essential oils. I have become so obsessed with essential oils over the last like year or two. I think they're really good for anxiety and just like chilling out. I think they also help my stomach. I don't know if that's like a thing. I've heard peppermint can help your stomach, so I diffuse peppermint a lot. And I have a lot of like digestive issues, so diffusing that at night with a little bit of lavender is so nice for me. And then like right now I have bergamot going. That's been a recent favorite of mine. And Allie Cherry here on YouTube, she has an Instagram called Oils with Allie, and I follow it, and she entices me so much. I swear I'm gonna get some from her soon, but I'm trying to do like essentially a no-buy thing right now. Like that's kind of the reason I'm doing this series. I didn't want to commit to doing an absolute no-buy challenge, but I'm consuming as little as I can because I'm saving up for something so exciting in the future, and I keep hinting at that towards you guys, but you won't know about it until like the end of this year. But I'm trying to do a no buy, and then I see Allie talking about all these oils and how amazing they are, and I just want to buy them so badly. So I've even messaged her about a couple sets, and I keep talking myself out of it. A few of these things I'm talking about today, actually like a lot of them, I'm only talking myself out of temporarily. I know that I can talk myself out of it in the short term, but I think those oils would bring a lot of value to my life. They're just kind of pricey, you guys know. Really good quality essential oils get kind of pricey, and so I talked myself out of buying them. So I've talked myself out of like probably 5 new essential oils this month, and that's not necessarily something that I guess I don't need it because I already have quite a few essential oils that I can use, so I technically don't need them. That's the point of this series, right? Like, why don't I need this? Why didn't I buy it? Yeah, I love essential oils, but I don't need them, and I should really be saving my money. So for now, I'm talking myself out of buying them. Okay, this next thing is something I've talked myself out of buying, but I think eventually I will buy because I will need them. Not just that I want them, but I kind of need them. So there's this company called House of Marley. They make like Bluetooth speakers, and they make headphones. And yeah, I think that's all they do. Like speakers and headphones. And they make it out of like recycled material. They use cork and bamboo. They use like really eco-friendly practices, and they are really like ethical company as well. I think what they do is so stinking cool, and I've been trying to get a hold of them for like months, but they won't respond to any of my emails. I even called them. I just wanted to see if they would like want to do like a thing on my channel, like a giveaway for you guys, but they won't get back to me. So there's that. And that's fine. Maybe they don't want to work with me, and they could just tell me that though. But anyway, I still support their brand. I still think what they're doing is really, really cool. The headphones I want are like big headphones that are Bluetooth, and they're made from cork and recycled plastic and steel. That's also really cool. But they're like $150. So I've talked myself out of buying them for now, but I think eventually I will, because when I'm editing, those little ones that go in your ears, they give me a headache after a while, and I wear them all day at work to listen to YouTube, and then I come home from work and I have them in my ears to edit, and I need something that's not doing that. And it also would be so much easier if I could freely move, because the ones I want are Bluetooth. I wouldn't have to be like attached to my computer. It would be a lot more comfortable. And the ones I have now are just the ones that like come with your iPhone, and for some reason I just keep like gathering other people's. Like my parents don't use theirs, so I've got theirs, and my sister bought a different pair for herself, so I have hers, and you know, they don't last for that long, so eventually I will have to buy new headphones. And House of Marley is a really cool company. I know it sounds like I'm annoyed that they're not getting back to me, but I'm not entitled to them getting back to me. And if you guys are looking for an ethical and eco-friendly like speaker company or headphones, they're really, really good. I'll link their stuff below. But yeah, so for this month I talked myself out of buying their headphones, although I think they're very cool. I'm sure they're very high quality, and they're just a little bit expensive for me right now, but yeah, I think eventually I'll buy them, but right now I don't need them because I technically have other headphones, right? So use things up until you can't anymore and then replace them with the eco option. I'm having to practice what I preach instead of just going ahead and buying the headphones. I'm like, but you still technically, Shelby, have some headphones you can use, so don't buy new ones yet. That's the message behind that thing that I talked myself out of buying. Another thing that I've talked myself out of buying is a new bathing suit. So it gets pretty warm in Texas pretty soon. Actually, it's almost May and it's still not that hot. It's really interesting. I'll probably be posting this the first week of May, but it's not hot yet, which normally it is, and I'm not complaining. I love this weather, but we need a swimsuit. So I have one swimsuit basically that I've worn for the last like 5 years, and I follow some plus size models on Instagram who are modeling like the cutest bathing suits. And bathing suits are actually something that are super hard to find for me, that are like eco and or ethical. Like they're pretty hard to find just in general for anyone. But when you add like plus size onto that, I don't even think there is an eco plus size like bathing suit brand. So I kind of just gave up on that because unless I hear about them or they contact me or I'm able to find them through some method, because I've looked and I can't find them. But I was thinking about buying this bathing suit that I think it was Loie Lane, if you guys know her. She posted one the other day and the top is white and the bottoms are orange, and it's so stinking cute. It looks so good on her body shape, and I know I need at least one more bathing suit. I think if I had 2 I would be good. I don't need more than 2, but I know I need to get a new one this year. Or maybe I don't, because I have one and you can only wear one at a time. This is what I try to tell myself. What do you guys think? I guess this would be really helpful doing these videos, and you guys can tell me what you think. Do you think you only need one bathing suit because you can only really technically wear one at a time? Or is 2 okay? And what do you do when you can't find an eco or ethical brand? You just buy one? You try to buy better quality, because I know that the brand I was looking at, they have really good quality stuff, so that's really good. Yeah, that's an issue with being plus size. A lot of the brands cater not to us that do like the eco-ethical stuff, and so there's like such a disconnect there, because with like athletic wear it's really hard for me to find too. But anyway, so for now I've talked myself out of buying another swimsuit, but I think this year I will have to get another one. If you guys know of any brands, please let me know. And it doesn't actually have to be a plus size like eco-ethical brand, because sometimes I can fit into like the biggest regular size. It just depends on like how it's made, you know. But yeah, let me know in the comments. But that's something I talked myself out of buying, a bathing suit. And the last thing I talked myself out of buying is one of these stupid letter boards. You guys, why are they so cool right now? They're like, I'll link them below so you can see what I'm talking about. But the little letter boards are so stinking cute. But you know what's weird? It's like they're old. It's like something that's old that's made new again, so now it's cool and everyone has them. But I think they're really cute, like the little minimalist thing and people putting different sayings on them, and they're very Instagrammable, and I think it would also be really cute sitting back here. But that's just one of those things, I feel like it's a trend and it's gonna die off, and then if I leave it back there when it's not trendy anymore, it's gonna look lame, or I'm gonna donate it, or it could end up getting thrown out. Tippy's after a fly. Anyway, I just think that overall I shouldn't buy one, because I think it's just trendy, and once the trend dies, it's not going to be cute in my background anymore. So I talked myself out of buying one of those. I think permanently, unless I can find one secondhand, I'm not going to get one. But I think they're really cute. But I don't think I should follow it, because I think it's just a temporary trend, and then it'll just end up as waste anyway. So I've talked myself out of buying one of those cute little letter boards. Okay guys, so that's all the things that I wrote down to say that I talked myself out of buying this month. I definitely would love to hear anything that you talked yourself out of buying. I think these are really helpful videos so that we can try to be consuming less, because that is the most eco-friendly thing we can do, is to buy less stuff, right? So that's the point of this video. Let me know what you talked yourself out of buying down below. If you're new here, make sure you hit subscribe. If you're new here, or if you're not new here, can you hit that notification bell, because YouTube, you know, I'm sure you've heard from other YouTubers that they are not having our best interest in mind right now, so having a notification bell on for me would be really helpful. I'd appreciate it. Anyway guys, remember, until next time, create the peace.